Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Your mom in the fucking stand!
Now I want to ask you something. You've been to some of the shows. You've seen Josh Potter at these shows. Do you know about his issue? Has he told you about it, or have you heard through the grapevine?
I don't. I've heard something.
Okay, so he's out there. He's just crushing it. The guy should be in scenes, but
he is a sex worker too.
He is a professional sex worker. That's true, but he has a delayed ejaculation. He can't come from sex with a woman. He has to do it himself.
Okay.
To finish. First of all, have you ever encountered that?
Pretty much every guy in porn is like that.
What?
Yeah.
Like they have to finish?
Almost always. Yeah. We
Manually.
usually set it up to pop, like because we call it that's a pop shot. And so usually like we fuck, and then once they hit enough time on the camera, they're like, okay, set up to pop, and he'll go over and just be like jacking off like in the corner.
Why can't they do it with you? Or
I think part of it's kind of mental, maybe because that's their job and they're trying so hard not to for so long that they kind of just train themselves to like not come from sex.
Have you had
it's so
scenes?
Fascinating.
This is making more sense from them though.
Yeah.
Have you had scenes just like where you start and the guy's like, oh shit, and then you're like, it's fucking ruined? Like the guy finishes way too fast?
I've never had them finish too fast, but I've had them get really close and have to like stop everything and like calm down. And like I've seen the guy like literally like walk outside like into like the cold and be like, I need to like
really
calm down or
reset
I'm gonna
it.
come. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So that's funny that you're seeing this that Josh goes through. So this has been like Josh.
Yeah.
Maybe you really are destined to be a performer.
I mean, I'm starting to think it's not a bad thing anymore, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, because he's lasting forever, and then when it's time to pop, he's like, I'll take over. But like, see, the thing is, in your industry, that's like sounds like it's kind of the standard and stuff. You know, when he's hooking up in the real world, you know, some of these girls are like, is it because I have brown hair? And then he's like, I don't know, bitch, shut up. And then he has to finish himself.
It's not necessarily how I handle it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't want to speak for you. But I mean, so are you actually embracing it now?
Yeah, I mean, I figure why fight it? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm out there. If they're willing to try, that's the best part in itself, you know?
True.
So who cares if it happens or not? I certainly don't. So
So you're not bothered by it at all?
No, I mean, I'm not trying to have a kid. So I think that's the only time that it would really matter.
Now, let's say this. Let's say
It would be cool to feel like what it's like to just do it like involuntarily almost. But at the same time, like why? Like I said, I'm not trying to make a baby, so we can put it anywhere we want, you know?
Let me ask you this though: if you were to, if it were something where his goal was to, do you have any advice? I feel like you would have, you know, a thought on how he could attempt to make it happen.
Yeah,
the natural way.
I'm not totally sure.
Yeah.
Just because it's never been something that like super bothers me if a guy does that.
Yeah.
I would say maybe like with somebody you're really comfortable with. Usually that's kind of the ticket, is like if it's somebody that you, or like too, because I know guys that like won't be able to come from sex because they are nervous about getting a girl pregnant. And so maybe like if that fear is alleviated, I don't know, that would be my gut, but I'm not really sure.
Yeah. No, it's just fair enough.
Is that it? Is there a fear of getting girls pregnant?
No, I don't really have a fear of that. I just don't. It's not something that I'm aiming to do either.
Right.
So.
Right. That's true.
But I don't necessarily have a fear of it. I mean, it would suck. Don't get me wrong. For the baby, I mean, not for me. But, I mean, no child deserves that fate. So. I don't want that to happen.
How quickly would you abandon that child?
Oh my God.
I would. I mean, as soon as I had the green light. Oh, you mean as far as like if it was born? Oh. I thought you were just.
You're like, I want to flush it. No, I
thought
that.
abandon was your polite term for.
Yeah, no, I got you.
But no, I don't know. I would try and fight it out, but it would be. I think I would really be a bad dad. So.
Do you think you would be? I don't think
so either. I think you think you're a bad person inside, but you're not.
I don't know.
On the inside,
I would be like
you're
the
sweet.
second I couldn't do something that I wanted to do, I'd be like really resentful towards it.
Yeah, but then you get over that.
You get over it.
You
okay.
learn.
You get over it.
That's normal. People just don't talk about that.
But I think
it is resent making.
we're back to that intimacy thing, and that's like a whole nother gamble.
Yeah.
You need intimacy.
Yeah, I guess I got to date someone.
Yeah.
Uh,
I cannot wait till you have a girlfriend.
No, it'll be fun. I haven't had one in a while, so I guess I got to look for
Can you
one of
introduce
those.
him to somebody?
I mean, all of my friends are like whores in comics, so I don't know if
That's
perfect.
That's
Okay.
him.
That's
I feel
what he
like
wants.
that's what I really would like. to be
Yeah.
quite honest with
okay.
you.
Okay, then I have
And
some
he
names.
is not the type who's like, oh, you work in the industry?
He's
No.
not. He's
Yeah.
so.
He'll be like, look,
accepting.
dinner's ready. Like, he doesn't mind at all.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I like a girl who performs in any capacity, whether it be comedy or any sort of art.
Okay.
So I'm
Alright.
into it.
Just keep him in mind, all right?
I will. I
I mean, send him the good ones, you know?
Yeah.
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 The
Yeah.
good ones.
The
Yeah,
sweet
sure.
ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
None of the 19-year-olds, I promise.
No.
I mean, we can look at some of them.
Oh, jeez.
Uh,
Josh.
and did you pick a stage name to perform under?
Kate Kennedy is my stage
Yeah,
name.
yeah. So how did you
It's a
pick
great
it?
name.
It's a great name.
Thank you. Kate was, well, when I first started working in the office behind the scenes, I had to pick a name then because I was emailing porn people and
Oh,
doing
right.
stuff, and they were like, you have to pick. So Kate's my middle name. And then Kennedy was just, I'm obviously super fucking Irish. And I was
Yeah.
like, it works nice.
It
and
works.
it's
No, it's
alliterative.
good ring
yeah.
to it. Yeah,
Mhm,
yeah. Good.
So,
Josh, we got to get you a stage name.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you
Josh
think?
Potter is such a good stage name already.
is,
Like
right?
it's, yeah.
Yeah,
See,
it
you-
works really well.
You're fucking primed for this.
I know. For what? What's that?
For scenes.
I
Scene
think.
work.
I mean, I'm already dipping my toe. If you remember with my cameos.
That's right. Do you know about his Cameo exposure?
No, I did not.
Oh my God! So the people at Cameo reach out to him. You know about the Cameo
Yeah, yeah.
site, right? Celebrities and people do like, hey, whatever, it's like birthday greetings or send a message, and you set your price, and then the person decides whether he started doing it and started doing shoulder hair and shirtless and foot videos,
Nice.
and he was making bank.
yeah, that's where the money is, the foot videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was more the shoulder hair I found is a niche that not many people bring to the
Really?
table. It's odd. I didn't know that there was such a desire for it, and here we are.
And what were you charging when you went
$100 per cameo.
per can? And you were getting dozens of
I
requests.
had about 85 or something. Wow.
Whoa, that's awesome.
It was insanity. And so, I mean, when my parents found out that I was taking my clothes off, they were like, thank God, because comedy was getting me nowhere for a decade.
Jeez.
Yeah, comedy never made me that much money, so they were excited, my parents.
You
They
guys
were-
are a perfect. You guys are a perfect match.
I know.
Yeah, you guys are great. Are you still doing cameos, by the way?
They are available. The well has dried a bit, but they are still. It's still up there. They haven't kicked me off yet. So
And is your rate still 100?
it's down to 50 for the holidays. We have a holiday sale going right now. Black Friday sale.
And people can still request the shoulder hair.
Yeah, whatever they'd like.
Yeah. God, it was
sure.
so vile.
Yeah,
you
it
were putting
really
moisturizer
is.
on your feet. I was fucking
Your
disgusted.
feet
with
are
you.
not good looking.
They're not terrible. Come
They're
on.
not terrible. It was still fucking.
Hey, there's
vomit-inducing.
there's something for everyone, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have the prettiest feet either, and I do foot stuff, and people pay for. I think it's really weird.
I think I'd probably rather see yours than Josh's.
Yeah.
I'll just go ahead and say
yeah, I mean, if I was ranking, I think mine might be a little
Yeah.
bit nice, but they're not great. Like,
What is the weirdest foot request you've ever gotten? We could compare notes.
Oh, okay. I didn't get this, but a friend of mine did. Where this guy asked her to buy a pair of white tennis shoes, like white kids, and put mustard in one and ketchup in the other, and then put her feet in and like squish them around like
That
one
sounds
at a
fun.
time. I know, doesn't it sound really fun?
I would do that.
It was like $1,000. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, it would.
$1,000?
That's not bad.
Yeah.
It's a
Do
good
that
deal.
one.
Well, you
I
have to
know.
include the price of the kids and
Because
the condiments.
The condiments,
Yes,
yeah.
of course.
And
a
the
lot of
cleanup,
ketchup.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
Oh.
cleanup. You have to
I
take all that
know.
into consideration when you
What's
make
the
your
weirdest
price.
one you got?
Mine, I had somebody ask me to do a French press with my feet instead of the press.
Ooh.
And I don't even know how to do a French press with the machine, so I had to decline that one.
Oh, you turned it down.
I said no. That was the only one I said no to.
That's the only one.
Yeah, that was it.
Press. So
Yeah.
stupid. Ball kicking videos where the man is in a lot of pain.
Yes.
I feel as though I would be good at doing them. What kind of
She's always said
qualifications
this.
do I need?
She's always said this.
It's it's one of those things where you just have to practice
Yeah.
a little bit to get the right amount of because you don't want to hit them that hard, right? Because you don't want
Really?
contortion.
Well,
No.
I've gone on a deep dive on ball kicking videos before, and I've noticed that there's a real distinction between the ones where you can see that she's purposely, I mean, it's, you know, you got to be paying attention, kicking him kind of behind the balls.
Yep.
So she's kind of kicking him in the taint. And it's the illusion.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's that one, that famous one that we
That
really
love.
connected on, where I think it was in Uruguay, where that woman was fucking pulling, punching, kicking, and he's
Damn.
deliberate, and he's naked. You can see, and they swell up, and he's like bleeding, and she was like, suffer. And she was like really, really laying into him, and he was in so much pain. And that one, you could tell that she had zero concern for his well-being. Oh man, Josh.
Yeah.
What would it take to get you to do a scene?
I mean, just the money, like everyone else, I suppose.
What do you think?
What do you mean
Is it
we're
gonna be a
like-
YMH production?
Yeah.
You're gonna direct it?
Yes.
Oh man, that'd be an honor.
I would love to do that.
to make Josh come?
No, I'm just
No,
gonna,
just a scene.
Just shoot a scene.
Well, what's the scene?
Josh is like, he's here at the studio, and all the power goes out, and he's like, I'm scared. It's dark.
Well,
And then he uses his phone to call an electrician, you know, and then she comes in, and she's just wearing an electrician's belt. That's it. And she's like, oh, the power thing's over here. All the lights come on, and then you're like, oh, my God. And then you guys do it.
I love it. I love your direction always. Christina, has Tom told you about what I'm gonna do when I'm blind
No.
for the porn? So like, I don't think there's a lot of blind porn stars.
No.
So then I could very well just do a thing where it's like I'm a little blind bitch or whatever, and
A blind sissy.
and I'm like, I miss what tits look like, and they're like, we're gonna give you some tits, and then they bring in, but it's a dick, and then they're like, suck on those tits. I'm like, this isn't what I remember it to be like, but it's a dick.
It's basically like humiliation
Yeah.
stuff, you know?
But I'm blind,
But he's
so
totally
That's
blind.
so funny,
Yeah.
and everyone takes advantage of
Yeah,
him
yeah.
all the
And
time.
it's always dicks.
And he's like,
So
they're like,
every time they're
yeah.
like, suck this girl's toes, and he's like, it doesn't taste like a toe.
why did liquid come out of the toes?
And he
I like that.
Yeah.
Or he's like, have sex with this girl, and he's like, it's a butthole. It's a guy's butthole.
Yeah,
It's
but he
not-
never knows.
No,
He
I never
never
know.
knows.
I always trust the people very wholeheartedly.
He's
Right.
like, she's so strong.
Yeah.
And like, yeah. Yeah, definitely. And,
I like this idea. This is a good lane.
Cool.
and they're like,
That's my
here's
future,
two
so.
hot chicks. Just reach up, and then you just like, I feel like it. And they hit you in the face with their dicks and
Yeah.
stuff.
Why
Yeah.
do they have to be mean? You know,
I would,
that's-
by the way, I would self-fund that site if that happened.
I know. I'm excited.
Like
for
every
it.
month they'd be like, "There's no subscribers." So like, here's one for 10 grand. Go ahead, keep doing this.
15 years from now, probably.
You know, I think you could sell this. I think you'd
know.
have subscribers for this.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, people
Yeah.
would watch this.
The humiliation
Yeah.
of it.
mhm,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, can't wait to be blind.
Hello, and thank you for watching that highlight. If you want to see more of those, we have them. They're provided for you. So enjoy. Just do a deep dive like you're trying to study us. Click on these and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, and then they'll just be delivered to you. You can watch them when they come out. Please do it.